Like and subscribe right now or you're going to fail your next test in school. Welcome back to the channel. Today we will be looking at what happens after things go wrong at the zoo. Most of the time, the zoo is a fun place to be at to see some animals, but if they aren't designed right, animals can sometimes escape and that is not good at all. You won't want to miss out on these clips, so be sure to watch this entire video, but anyways, let's jump right into it. Up first, we have a bunch of monkeys all playing around having a good time until one of them sees something that they can jump onto that will then give them enough height to jump over the wall that is separating them from the people watching. This is definitely a really funny clip. Nobody got hurt, but as you can see, people walk right by the monkey, but then they look back and realize what's actually going on, and then they just start laughing.
Azért még ilyet nem láttam. De durva. Na és olyan most mit fog? Szerintem se fog. Ó! Ez olyan, ezt nem hiszem el. Ez kemény.
Coming up next is going to be a chimp that uses a tree branch to scale a giant wall. He then climbs up the tree branch along with 6 other chimps, and they all manage to escape from the zoo.
Around 4 p.m., 7 chimpanzees scaled their enclosure wall, putting the entire 200-acre zoo on a code red lockdown for an hour and a half.
7 chimpanzees escaped from the Kansas City Zoo with a clever plan. They used a tree limb to scale the wall.
Zoo officials say one clever chimpanzee ripped down a 6-foot tree branch and used it to climb the enclosure wall. He beckoned 6 other chimps to follow him up. 3 hopped down the other side into his zookeeper areas, but a 150-pound chimpanzee is strong enough to pull one clean off a tree and
in this next clip, it's actually a lion this time, and when it comes to these types of animals, things can get extremely dangerous. The lion manages to climb over the fence and everyone starts screaming as it lunges towards them.
काय उधर ही क्या
So in this next one is another monkey that manages to escape from the zoo, and he then proceeds to jump onto the power lines, which are like those long cables held up by poles, and he just starts running across them and swinging on them. The zoo calls up a whole crew to try and get the monkey down, and he ends up falling off of it at the end into a net.
猿がまた動き出しました。麻酔が効いたのでしょうか。まもなく落っこちそうです。片手でどうにか電線を掴んでいる状態です。まもなく落ちそうです。手が離れそうです。体がだらーっと伸びた状態になってしまっています。その下では動物の職員がネットを広げてキャッチしようとしています。今落ちました。落ちました。
So in this next one, nothing goes terribly wrong, but it's just a small gorilla that escapes. It's really cute though, as he's carrying around a water bottle in his mouth and then doing some tricks trying to impress the bystanders and make them laugh.
Hello.
Hello, buddy.
You want to be friends with me? Can we follow it?
You should stay away from wild animals. It can bite you. You should be very cautious of it.
Sage, I'm really scared.
We need to give it space, eh? Everyone needs to get away from it.
It needs to get away from us.
It can bite you. You should be very cautious of it.
Coming up next is a huge gorilla that was angry, so he decided to lunge at the glass where people were standing, and he ended up actually putting a huge crack in it. Check it out, guys.
Now in this video posted to YouTube, you can see the reflection of a little girl pushes to the glass and breaks through the first of 3 layers of protective glass. And you can hear that reaction there. Now the zoo says this isn't the first time they've seen this before. It's common for the glass to break because of environmental or engineering causes as well. Gorillas also beat on the glass because of the sound it makes to scare off their peers.
It's specially made glass. It's laminated. It's 3 layers of glass. So if one panel breaks, doesn't mean that it's going to fall out. So again, the building was not evacuated as it was stated in the video, and there was no danger to the public.
Now, could you tell?
In this next clip, we have a story done by CNN covering a different animal, actually a grizzly bear this time, and he picks up a huge rock that's the size of a basketball and throws it at the glass, which absolutely shatters it.
What's it sound like when a grizzly bear picks up a rock the size of a basketball and smashes the glass of his exhibit? Boom! Now, we've seen plenty of videos of kids being greeted by creatures with open mouths. But the glass always holds, even when they hurl themselves at it. But when a grizzly, believed to be one named Kenai, launched a rock he found in his pond at the Minnesota Zoo, the glass shattered.
That bear was throwing a chest pass repeatedly. The rock bounced off the glass right back to him.
He threw it 5 times, says Robin Ficker, a lawyer who was visiting the exhibit and who has himself exhibited some animalistic behavior as a sports heckler. But Kenai the grizzly wasn't being aggressive, says Tony Fisher, the zoo's animal collection manager.
He was just playing with the rock.
Kenai is one of 3 orphan brown bears transported from Alaska, where Fisher says they might have died if humans hadn't taken them in.
He is kind of a clown.
But when the glass shattered, Robin Ficker didn't think the bear was clowning around.
Run, because we all thought that bear was coming through.
The exhibit glass is 2.5 inches thick. The bear only managed to shatter 1 of 5 layers. The zoo says no one was ever in any danger, but don't tell that to Ficker.
I was thinking, well, if he gets out, he's probably going to enjoy one of those nice, tasty kids rather than an old, grizzled piece of meat like me.
Replacing the custom-made glass will cost tens of thousands of dollars. Zoos just have to put their money where the animals' mouths are.
Kitty.
Jeannie Mo, CNN, New York.
So in this last clip, we have a bunch of chimps once again that used a giant tree branch to escape from the zoo. It's all captured from a bystander's point of view, and it's pretty funny. Check this out.
Look. They're trying to get out.
That's definitely too big.
Oh my god, that is class.
Wait.
Go.
They all took turns.
That is class. Oh my god, they're actually gonna get out. They are actually gonna get out, Orla. Alright, come on. Oh my god. Look, oh my god! He's literally escaped the enclosure.